Imagine this. If you will imagine that the clock of your life is ticking 10 times, faster than everyone else's. Every morning you wake up and look in the mirror, and the person staring back at you is visibly older than they were yesterday. By the time you celebrate your 5th birthday, your body already feels the exhaustion of a 50-year-old. You are only 10 years old, but your hair is falling out. Your skin is becoming thin and transparent. You can see the blue veins pulsing underneath your joints are stiff and aching with arthritis. And you cannot run, because your body feels like it belongs to an 80-year-old. Then the doctor sits you down and tells you the cruelest truth imaginable. Your life expectancy is only about 13 years. You are destined to die of old age, while you are still a child. This is not a script for a movie, like The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. This is not science fiction. This is the reality for a small group of children who are living in our world right now. Today we are going to talk about Hutchinson-Gilford progeria syndrome. Commonly known as progeria, these children are destined to leave this world before they even reach adulthood. But their lives, though short, are filled with a beauty and intensity that teaches us the true value of time. First, let's try to understand what this disease actually does to a human body. Usually it takes a human being 80 years to experience the full cycle of growth and aging. But these children sprint through that entire cycle in just over a decade. Do the math for them. One single year is biologically equivalent to 8 or 10 years. The 1 hour we spend lazily watching TV is for them, like sand rushing through an hourglass. Precious time, slipping away at a terrifying speed, time that can never be recovered. This disease is caused by a tiny genetic mutation. It is not anyone's fault. It is not inherited from the parents. A toxic protein called progerin builds up inside their cells and destroys the body from the inside out. It is a random mutation, a genetic lottery that occurs in only 1 in several million births. It is as if a switch was accidentally flipped, setting their life on fast forward. Let me tell you a story about a young boy. Let's call him Leo. When Leo was born, his parents were overjoyed. He cried loudly. His skin was smooth and pink. He looked like any other perfect, beautiful baby boy. But when he was about 6 months old, his mother started to feel something was wrong. It was a mother's intuition. Leo wasn't gaining weight. While other babies were getting chubby, Leo remained tiny and his skin started to feel different. It was becoming tight, hard, almost like the skin of an apple that is drying out. By the time he turned 1, his hair started to fall out. Not just the hair on his head, but his eyebrows and eyelashes, too. The veins in his head became visible and his face changed. His nose became small and pinched. His jaw remained small, while his eyes seemed to grow larger, creating a very distinctive appearance. They went to the hospital, and after many tests, the doctor gave them the name progeria, and then the doctor delivered the sentence. The average life expectancy is 13 years. There is no cure. In that moment, the world turned gray for his parents. 13. He won't even finish high school. He will never fall in love. He will never get married. Are you telling us that we have to bury our own child? Despite the despair, Leo's clock kept ticking faster and faster. Leo was an incredibly smart boy. This is one of the unique features of progeria. While their bodies age rapidly, their brains are completely unaffected. In fact, many children with progeria are known to be highly intelligent and articulate. They have the wisdom of an old soul trapped in a failing body. Leo loved books. He loved reading about space and the stars. He had a bright personality, and he had a wonderful sense of humor. He would say, "My time is faster than yours, so I have to hurry up and have fun." He used his humor to cheer up his family, even though he was the one suffering. When his mother was crying, he would reach out with his tiny hand and wipe away her tears. He was that kind of gentle soul. But his body couldn't keep up with his spirit by the time he was 5. His joints were so stiff he couldn't straighten his fingers. He walked with a shuffle like an elderly man. His skin was as thin as tissue paper. If he bumped into a table, he would bruise instantly. Because he had no body fat, he had no cushion on his bottom. Even sitting on a hard chair was painful for him. When he entered elementary school, Leo was less than 1 meter tall. He was still wearing toddler-sized clothes, and for his parents. Seeing that his clothes size never changed was a painful reminder that he wasn't growing like other kids. His backpack looked like a giant boulder, weighing him down. Even the weight of a textbook felt like lead to his fragile body. Children are innocent, but because they are innocent, they can be cruel. You look like an alien. Why do you look like a grandpa? People would stare at him in the street, whispering behind their hands. But Leo was strong. He didn't cry. He smiled. He used humor as a shield to protect his heart, to protect his dignity. But inside his body, a silent killer was at work. Atherosclerosis, hardening of the arteries. This is a disease that usually affects people in their 70s or 80s, but it was attacking Leo's tiny blood vessels when he was just a child. His blood vessels were turning into stone. His heart was working overtime. Just to pump blood through his stiff body, he couldn't participate in PE class. If he ran, his heart would scream in pain. It felt like it might burst. So he sat by the window, watching his friends run around the playground. Can you imagine the frustration? His mind is a 10-year-old boy. He wants to play tag. He wants to kick a soccer ball. But his body is a prison of old age holding him back. His 10th birthday was a day of celebration, but also a day of fear. Because statistically, he only had 3 years left. The countdown was getting louder. Around this time, Leo's health started to decline visibly. He started having angina attacks, chest pain. His parents would see him clutching his small chest, curling up in pain, and they would cry themselves to sleep every night. They would wake up to check if he was breathing, living with the terror that he might not wake up tomorrow. One day, Leo asked his mother a question. "Mom, where will I go when I die?" His mother froze. How do you answer that? How do you explain death to a 10-year-old child who knows he is dying? Her heart felt like it was ripping apart. Leo continued, "I want to stay in everyone's heart. I don't want you to forget that I was here." Children with progeria often seem to understand their destiny. They know their time is short, so they don't waste time on petty things. They don't hold grudges. They don't get angry over small things. They just love. They love deeply, and they live fully. Leo used his remaining time. With everything he had, dragging his aching body, he went to the zoo. He traveled with his family. He took thousands of photos. In those photos, his smile is radiant, his face is wrinkled, his head is bald, but his eyes, his large, beautiful eyes, shine brighter than any diamond. They are the eyes of someone who truly loves life, who is burning his candle at both ends. And then, the time came. It was the winter of his 13th year. His heart finally got too tired. It was a heart attack. Leo passed away quietly. In his mother's arms, his body was small and fragile, like a withered tree. But his expression was peaceful, as if to say, "I lived enough." Leo's life was short, but it was not an unhappy life. He experienced 80 years worth of love, condensed into 13 years. He gave more joy to the world than most people do in a century. Right now, scientists are working hard to find a cure for progeria. It used to be considered completely incurable. But recently, there is hope. New drugs like lonafarnib have been approved to help extend their lives. Genetic editing technology is advancing. Maybe one day we can break this curse of fast forward, and these children will be able to grow up at a normal speed and become adults. But the lesson Leo left us is something that medicine cannot fix. It is a problem with our own hearts. Let me ask you, do you value your time? Do you catch yourself saying, "I'll do it tomorrow. I'm too busy right now"? Do you swallow the words, "I love you," thinking you have forever to say them? Children like Leo didn't have the luxury of tomorrow. They didn't have a guarantee, so they loved today. We have time, but time is not infinite. Before you look in the mirror and complain about a new wrinkle, please remember that wrinkle is a medal of honor. It is proof that you survived. We live in a society that fears aging. We spend billions on anti-aging products. We are obsessed with staying young, but getting old. Becoming a grandfather or a grandmother, that is the dream future that Leo wanted more than anything in the world. It is an incredible privilege denied to many. When Leo said, "Don't forget me," he was also saying, "Don't waste your time." Today, the day you are living right now is the tomorrow that they desperately wanted to see. Please cherish every single second of it. Thank you for listening to this story. If this video made you think of someone you love, call them now. Don't wait, because time waits for no one.